Working with the Wind Ensemble, and of course if I didn't plan to do it, working with our marching band as well. So he's been here all week, every day, for more hours than he probably intended to, but you know, when you're with me, that's the way it goes, as all of you know. So let's give a round of applause for the greatest teacher of my life, Dr. Steve Steele. He's right there in the back. Another thing I would like to mention, and obviously the craft fair kind of ties into this, because without these awesome fundraisers, we wouldn't have these awesome things for the kids. And obviously this has been like, this year has been like stellar for O'Fallon Band. We had Carnegie Hall, and we had, you know, the Muni experience for some of the students. We're going to the Tournament of Tournament of Roses. And then of course, the way that I go, there's always something else. There's always something else in the works. So I'm going to kind of give you a little sneak preview about that as they're getting set up. If you look at the program, and you see the first selection up for the Wind Ensemble. It's Mother Earth by David Maslanka. He's a fantastic, well-known international composer, very famous composer. The literature that he writes and the piece that you're about to hear, and we played one of his pieces last year when we were at Carnegie Hall, is there's so much depth to it, and musicality, and a little bit of spirituality in that, and meaning, and feeling, probably more than anything else that's out there. And the thing that's great about him now, and Dr. Steve Steele and I have had several conversations about this, he's actually writing for younger bands now. So he's actually going to be on our campus in February and doing clinics with all the groups, and we're going to have a concert in his honor, and each band will play a piece of his. Most of it is very, very challenging in nature, as you'll soon hear. With this piece titled Mother Earth, and a lot of high school bands play this piece, by the way, so it's very common for other groups to play this, and we have kind of limited time, and they're going to do a fantastic job. But it's in a way, it's similar to what you heard in the fall in regards to the harmonies that the composer presents, and just the depth of the music. This is a little bit brighter type of thing, and it's a little more edgy than what you heard on the Requiem, but it's going to be like really amazing for these students to work with a composer on his level, well-known, and he's going to be with us for a handful of days, and along with that, he's not going to be on our campus, but on McKendree. We're going to have a concert band festival. We're going to go ahead and start that because no one else has started one, so I convinced Dr. Steele that this would be a really good idea to do with me. So we're going to go ahead and start that, and then he'll be with us on our recording session, and we're having a conducting symposium for young conductors to kind of help them as well. So we are really, really excited about this opportunity, and we're hoping to do this from year to year. It'll be a bigger event and all sorts of things. So I want to thank Dr. Steele for connecting all of us, because he's actually the one that reached out to the person that put the commission on. They did the Requiem piece last year, which I know was like really amazing. We got like rave reviews, not only by all of you, people that attended that Carnegie Hall concert, but also the New York Concert Reviewer, if you haven't checked that out too. Just love the piece. So we're really excited to have him here as well. So I think without further ado, I think we are about ready. You guys ready? We're going to do it. Yes? Okay, good. I could just talk about band forever. Okay, play some music for you. And now, without further ado, Mother Earth by David Maslanka, conducted by Mr. Carter. The next piece is titled Lincolnshire Posy. It's by Percy Granger. And you already heard a piece by Percy Granger this evening. And this work is actually comprised of folk songs that he heard and how he remembered them, and then scored it for band. And from the musician's point of view, it's a little bit different the way he wrote them out, because how you hear that musical is the universal language. Most terms are in Italian or German or French or something like that on the page, so actually the students get kind of a foreign language lesson on a daily basis looking at their music. Percy Granger decided to use blatant English terms, and sometimes now looking at that we're like, well, what does that mean? Louden, get louder. That's what you're supposed to do. But it's just different to look at that type of text as in regards to like crescendo or something like that they've been seeing since they've been 5th grade or maybe earlier. So it's a really interesting work. Before we perform it, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick little music lesson, if that's okay. When you see a piece of music, whether you're attending our concert, another concert, St. Louis Symphony, and you see a major title with a composer, and then you see little movements, kind of like little chapters in a book underneath the main title. What is proper etiquette is not to applaud until the entire piece is done. And I probably should have said that to you earlier on, but that's something to note in regards to performance etiquette. You wait till the very, very end. And this piece will be the same thing. This is actually a 6-movement work. We are performing movements 1, 2, 4, and 6 today. So even though we're missing a couple movements, we plan to learn those during the course of our cycles and perform those for you as an entire work at some point during the year as well. But I appreciate if you could hold your applause for the end, and hope that's something you can take with you for your next concert, hopefully here.